After back-to-back weekends of rain-affected races, it's nice to see a break in the California weather for a change, just in time for the first Triple Crown Supercross round of the year in Anaheim. This couldn't be coming at a better or worse time, depending on who you are. Here is what happened to Jett Lawrence in the final race of the night at Anaheim the 2 Supercross. Despite facing a challenging day marked by a series of setbacks, including a rough start and a fall in the first race, the usually well-liked Jett was fairly soundly booed in opening ceremonies this week thanks to his altercation with Anderson in San Diego. He then crashed on the first lap of the first race and the last lap of the final race to go 7-3-4 for 6th. He's still right in the middle of this epic title fight through 4 rounds, but the top of the world feeling from him after winning the opener seems to be all but gone. After dominating A1, it looked like Jett Lawrence's path to continued success would keep going problem-free. He looked the fastest and won, and admitted he was saving energy for the end of the race that he didn't even need to use. Lawrence was, as many expected, the man who was changing the guard and the man with aspirations to be king. 71 to go. But suddenly the mud hit, and from there it has been 2 weekends of very non-Jett Lawrence performances on and off the track, and now the rest not only have hope, they have confidence they can win this title. A title they, Webb, Tomac, Anderson, Sexton, have all won before. They know the drill. To compound his problems after San Francisco, Lawrence, who had said he was motivated to win after his 9th in the mud, cased a jump badly on press day, injuring his thumb. More mud followed, as did a terrible start before Lawrence quietly had a great ride to get to 4th, keeping him right in the championship hunt with Tomac and Sexton 8th and 9th. But all that positivity after a tough week wasn't in the mind of a fired-up Jett, who, for some reason, decided to give Jason Anderson an ear-bashing for his riding etiquette. Anderson, a rider known for his aggressive passing ability, especially those he has beef with, responded, as you would expect, coming back with both barrels. Lawrence made an enemy you do not want to make, and Anderson is not only a title contender himself, but is also a man who can eliminate you from title contention. You could say Lawrence was in the same boat as Sexton last night as well, only he had the 2 crucial mistakes instead of the 1. Granted, turning that main 1-start crash into a 7th was some great work, but that whoops crash will haunt him for a while, more so than Sexton's Moto 2 issues. I was saying this to myself in that second main, but he looked visibly uncomfortable in that whoops section after that flat 180 with the rollers the entire race, and sure enough, that's where it all unraveled on the last lap of main 3. Officially taking him from what would have been 2 points out of first to 8 points back, this wasn't a good grand opening for his villain arc. Maybe it was the accumulation of the frustration of another bad night. Lawrence in his entire career has never really dealt with adversity. Even a broken collarbone at Anaheim as a 16-year-old was a positive because he showed he had the speed to win, even if Ferrandis got him on the last lap. Jett went on to win everything in sight. He isn't used to defeat and isn't used to things going wrong, especially when he believes he is the fastest and the mud is giving others false hope. So, when you add a small injury into the mix, another mud race that hasn't went the way Jett wants, and second race off the podium, in Jett's world, it's a full-blown crisis. He is not used to anything but winning, especially on a 450SX.